Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Elial in this incarnation. Well, we are here in one more day, and this week is energetically intense because we are going to have activations of all the transpersonal planets by personal planets. I mean, Pluto, Uranus. Uranus is going to be active almost the whole month. Neptune. So they are receiving activations of personal planets that could be Mercury, Mars, Venus, and the luminaries, the Sun, the Moon. So when we have these activations of transpersonal planets by personal planets, we feel them a lot in our personal lives. So that's why it is going to be intense the next days in different ways for each one. So this is also a very, very sensitive week because the new moon in Cancer is about our emotions and how important it is to give space to them. Something that I explained in other videos before is that our body many times have these emotions stuck, these emotions that we weren't able to manage in other moments of our lives. We didn't have the tools. So those emotions are liberated when we are ready to deal with them. So that's why it is important to practice the disidentification with our emotions, because many times they are not corresponding to something that we are going through at the present moment, and we just need to free them and to liberate them and to cry or to release whatever thing we are feeling, to allow that emotion move throughout the body. And also with the configuration with Mars and Uranus as part of the configuration of the new moon in Cancer, we are talking about a cycle that is being opened with structural changes. I mean, things that have accompanied us for a long time, structures that gave us security and stability. That's what we are talking about when we are referring to Taurus. So these changes could be something that we are deciding. Mars is a planet of beginnings, of starting something new, of opening our way. So these changes could be something that we are deciding, or they are brought by life. And I am saying this because Uranus not always bring the changes that are corresponding to our desires. And it is the practice of acceptance what helps us to move forward during these processes. And understanding that if we cannot change something on the outside, it is because that situation is coming for us to change on the inside, to change an structure inside. Could be linked with our beliefs, with our patterns. So we could talk about, moving from house or changes in relationships that have accompanied us for a long time. This is what we are talking about when we refer to Mars and Uranus. And also we have the activation of Neptune, because Neptune tomorrow is going to be a retrograde. Neptune is stationary for the next days. Also, it is still Saturn. So the Pisces area of our natal chart is also receiving this energy. And for example, today we have the trine between Mercury and Neptune. Today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, then Mercury is going to move to Leo. And it is a very, very good moment. I mentioned this yesterday, to open ourselves to have conversations that can enable a great healing. It is about opening ourselves to be vulnerable with other people, to talk about what we have transcended, experiences of the past. It is a good moment to allow that comprehension of others and enable this healing that could be linked with our roots, with our families, with the things that we have experienced in those environments too. But also, when we talk about the retrogradation of Neptune, the other polarities, the aspects of shadow that we could say, or the low vibration of the planet could express. It is a moment where disillusionment, where the revelation of deceits could appear, or the need of identifying the areas of our lives in which we are avoiding something, where there is escapism, where we have to face the things, or where we have to identify if we are approaching our goals from a place of fantasy, where we are not doing something to bring them to the matter. Because Saturn, and this planet that is also in Pisces, and they are going to create a conjunction the next year. They are telling us that it is important, that dreams are possible, but we have to build them. We have to be in much contact with our soul too. And we have also to trust and to detach from the ways we want everything to be in that path of building our dreams. Neptune is also this planet that comes to dissolve layers of the ego in order for us to be more connected with our intuition. That's why in retrogradations of Neptune we could also experiment this lack of clarity, because Neptune doesn't want us to think with our rational mind, but to feel what we need to do, to be in contact with our intuition. That's the function of Neptune. So well, this is about applying perseverance in whatever dream we want to manifest, because that is what Saturn tells us. And perseverance, discipline are things that we develop many times, and we have to do, even if we are not feeling totally with the will of doing certain things, or if our emotions are not totally accompanying us. This is not about this excessive self-exigency, but we know that many times we have to take decisions and we have to do things beyond how we are feeling about that, if we want to do it or not. That's discipline, and that's perseverance, and that's love too. To keep doing whatever thing is really contributing with ourselves, no matter if we feel like doing that or not. So, well, family, I just wanted to comment a little bit of this. This is a very, very sensitive week. I'm going to repeat that. It is very important to give a space to emotions, and to identify that we can make things different by embracing what our ancestors, our parents have done in the past. And this is not about judging them because of the things they did, because everyone is doing whatever thing they can with the tools they have and with the conditions they have identified or not. So we have the opportunity, until we are alive, until we are here in the experience, to make things different and to co-create new experiences different from our ancestors, in many cases that experimented a lot of painful things, and also many of us. So well, I just wanted to leave this reflection today. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.